Hello to you and welcome back once again to another day of competition at the European Shooting Championships. Over 10 metres live for you here in Osijek. You can see our social media handles there for Instagram, ESC Shooting, and then for Facebook, just search European Shooting Confederation and you'll find everything you need to right there. So here's our schedule for the day. We're going to kick off with the air pistol trio men junior. Then it's the turn of the women. Later on, local time at 3 o'clock. Then 5 p.m. for the air rifle solo men junior. And our final event today is the air rifle solo women. So that's how day 3 is looking. We are rocketing through the schedules each and every day. And we've had a great start here in Osijek over the last 2 days. Medals galore. There's been some very dramatic finals. And it's certainly been something that's been worth a watch. So do tell your friends, spread the word and share the videos, and you can always watch them back as well. My name is Rory McAllister. I'll be your commentator again for today. Very much looking forward to this one. As I said, with the videos, it's a thumbs up. So if you like and subscribe the channel with those thumbs, then you can be notified of all our broadcasts and everything that's going on at the European Shooting Confederation. Behind the scenes as well, you can see plenty of what's going on in qualification on the social media feeds. And if you haven't heard as of yet, we had an announcement from the president before the competition began to say that the Youth Olympic Festival coming up in 2027, shooting is part of the programme. So it's so good to see shooting as part of a Youth Olympic Festival, because youth are the future. And of course, in this junior competition, not only are some of these stars of today, they are certainly stars of the future as well. Some very competent athletes indeed involved in this bronze medal match coming up, which is contested between Bulgaria and Poland. And the first team to come out are the Polish trio. And this is Ivan Rakicki and Piotr Bojewicz and Viktor Kopywoda. And their coach is Piotr Daniluk.
And on firing points, D, C, and B, representing Bulgaria.
And now the Bulgarian trio make their way into the finals hall. The first time Bulgaria featured in any of the finals so far. So Peter Ivanov, Viktor Bonev and Damian Iliev. The coach for Bulgaria is Vladislav Manev.
The jury member in charge of this finals is Mrs. Violeta Kontinia from Poland.
So Violeta Kontinia of Poland is the jury member in charge.
Accompanied by jury member Mr. Ivan Devic from Serbia.
And there's Ivan Devic from Serbia. He was telling me yesterday about his shooting career growing up in the 90s in then Yugoslavia, and told me a great story about one of his rifle competitions where he went in so nervous, managed to get a bronze medal, and then was going into the 3P, which he always preferred prone, but wasn't so keen on the 3P event. And because he'd taken the bronze the following day, he didn't feel under pressure, and he went and took the gold medal. And that just shows you in shooting, sometimes the mental side of this sport is the one you need to conquer. So here we go, the 10-metre air pistol trio men junior, Bulgaria versus Poland. Silence descends around the finals hall, just as the athletes just practice their aim. Safety flags still in. And they'll get their preparation and sighting time. Here it is. 5 minutes, the clock has started. So safety flags can now be removed. Those are the rules. Just taking a closer look now at Petr Ivanov.
Today we are starting
So
with
now
these
19,
challenges with
so be
a
20 later this year.
For 10-meter air pistol men junior. Here in front
And
of
just
you,
takes a
Team
deep breath,
Bulgaria and Team
ready to
Poland.
get that
Let me take your
breathing
pulse
pattern
rates
and
and
rhythm under
get the
control.
rest of you here today
Here's
in
Victor
these
Bonev.
days. But I know you can be loud even
He's 18
when
years
there are
old.
many of you. So, Team Bulgaria,
And he
let me
competed
hear
at the
you.
European Championships last year. That was over 25, 50 metres and 300 metres. And then finally making up the trio is Damian Iliev, 17 years old. Again, has competed at European Championship level before. That was down in Pampas, the other shooting range, or the main shooting range really, in Osijek. And Vladislav Manev is the Bulgarian coach.
They start from zero and make single shots. The score of each shot is determined by the
And Ivan Rakitsky,
team members.
18 years old, the European champion in 10 metres for pistol. Took that gold medal in Hungary this time last year.
The first team to reach
He's also a silver medalist at the World Championships as a junior in the standard pistol. That was over 25 metres.
case of a tie, where
So 18-year-old Rakitsky certainly knows how to get onto the podium.
shot fired by all members
And Peter Bujewicz, 19 years old, the eldest of the Polish trio.
still tied. The teams will continue to shoot additional shots on command.
And then making up the trio is Victor Kopivoda, who's achieved so much. Fourth in the World Championships as a junior in Lima last year. I remember commentating on that final. He's only 16 years old, but he has a bronze medal at the Junior World Cup in Seoul. That's over 25 metres. And a gold medal at the European Championships in Osijek, over 25 metres. And Peter Daniluk is the Polish coach. So each trio will fire individual shots per series, and their individual shots are added up, and the overall total is what determines whether or not you take the series win. So the distance is 10 metres, points to win is 16, and all the other margins are the same as they would be in 10 metres. 11.5 millimetres is the size of the 10 ring. So about to get underway with this 10-metre air pistol trio men junior final. First of all, let's just have a little look at one of our sponsors. So providing energy in Croatia, thanks to HEP, one of our sponsors. You can also see the presence of Walther as well, not only emblazoned on the floor in the final hall, also off to the sides as well.
30 seconds.
So there's the 30-second reminder. If you are just joining us, welcome along. There are QR codes. If you want to follow us on social media, please do so. It's the best way to keep up with everything that's going on, not only here at the European Championships, but all the future events as well that we've got coming for you. Of course, the senior competitions start in the next few days. You can watch us live on Facebook, and or you can watch us on YouTube as well. And do get involved with the live chat as well on YouTube. We're having a great bit of fun with that over the last couple of days, just reading some of the comments and saying hello and seeing where the audience were. Some of them over in the United States, watching from Nevada and also from New York State. So the start command has been given. We are underway. So the maximum total would be 32.7. That's if all three were to hit a 10.9. And that really would be incredible. So 28.7 from Team Bulgaria. All shots in the 9 ring. A couple of 10s though from the Polish trio. And it's a total of 30.0. So they've beaten Bulgaria in that first series with a gap of 1.3. So 2 points goes to Poland. And just to say, if any point there is a draw, the scores are the same. And even in a trio match, it can happen. And then when you think about the decimal possibilities of that happening, you think, well, surely it's quite rare, but it does happen. And if there was a draw, then each team would receive 1 point each. And it's the first to 16 to take the bronze medal. 27.8 this time from Bulgaria. That decent 10.7 from Ivanov. But Poland have done it once again, this time with a gap of 1.7. And it's those 2 shots in the 8 ring from Bulgaria that's cost them in that last series.
For the next competition shot, low, start.
7.7 from Iliev. Again, could be costly. Let's see. Kopovoda with an 8.9, a 10.4 from Bujevich. And it's another Polish win. Now the coaches can call a timeout. And Peter Daniluk just punches the air. And if a timeout is called, you get 1 per team, and it's the coach's decision. 60 seconds is the time limit allowed. Oh, there's Kuna, our mascot, who's a marten. And I sort of said, what's the closest thing to a marten elsewhere? So is that like an otter or a weasel? Or but they are native to Croatia. I don't know how cute they are in real life, but Kuna must be certainly the biggest marten in Croatia. She's like 7 foot tall. Two 10.5s from either side, a 10.9 added to that from Bonev. And a 9.9, so an improvement from Bulgaria, just now getting some shots into the 10 ring. 30.7 is the total. The Polish now trying to chase that down, but they're not going to get there because they're 11.9 behind. So it's a series win for Bulgaria. They have their first 2 points in this air pistol trio men's bronze medal match. And some similarities there across the board. 2 10.5s, 2 9.9s. Like I said earlier, when you think there are 6 shots and it's decimal scoring, it's incredible in these matches sometimes how many times the scores and points are the same.
For the next competition shot, low, start.
Can Bulgaria get back into this? Still only 4 points behind. .3. Will it be enough? Poland just need an 8.3 or higher, and they've got it. All 3 shots in the 10 ring, 10.7 being the highest, and those other 2 10.4s, 31.5. An impressive series from Poland, who are now halfway there. 16 points is the golden marker, but this time for a bronze medal.
For the next competition shot, load. Start.
Oh, 10.8, great start for Bulgaria. How can Poland respond? Well, Bulgaria now all 3 shots for the first time in the 10s. 31.4, and it's a series win for Bulgaria. They're just too far behind there, 30.2. And Bulgaria just letting the Polish trio know that they are here in the room, in the finals hall. And if you're here to support Bulgaria, then I'm sure you'll be willing them now to try and close the gap. Meanwhile, if you're here to support Poland, then obviously you just want them to stay in front. Thanks to those of you on the live chat as well on YouTube. Hello to Addy watching in New York State. Must be very early there in the morning. It's 3:20 here. Sorry, 1:20 even. Thanks to JJP also getting involved. Do like and subscribe to the channel, and if you're on Facebook you can like and make your comments there as well. So if you have just joined us, this is the bronze medal match between Bulgaria and Poland in the 10-metre air pistol trio men junior at the European Championships over 10 metres, live for you here in Osijek in Croatia. Oh, what a total from Poland there. 31.7 when you think the maximum is 32.7, so just 1.0 away from that. So Bulgaria have called a timeout, which is no surprise really, perhaps just to try and go over and remind the athletes of some things that they've been practicing earlier on. Looks like Ivanov was the one to get the most words alongside Iliev. And also the Bulgarians can use it just to disrupt the rhythm of the Polish team. There's Ghislaine Briers of France, who is the technical delegate for this competition. So experienced in the world of shooting. And was part of that Paris Olympic team for the shooting in Châteauroux, not only for the Olympic Games, but also for the Paralympic Games as well. This time some nervy shots in the 8s. 8.8 from Ivanov after that timeout. 30.4 from Poland. They've done it once again. And now they're just 2 series wins away from clinching the bronze medal.
That is 12 points in total, 4 points in Bulgaria.
For the next competition shot, load. Start.
10.5 this time from Ivanov. But that 8.2 again from Iliev could be costly. And this is looking like a Polish series win indeed. With 2 shots to go there. And they've managed to eclipse the Bulgarians once again, 30.1. And I doubt very much that Peter Daniluk will be taking his timeout allocation in this bronze medal match.
For the next competition shot, load. Start.
Will this be the final series? 29.7. Poland only on 9.1 at the moment. Another 9. Oh! There you go. Just goes to show. You never give up. And Bulgaria have managed to take that series win, Series 10, with a gap of 1.4. Well, interesting developments in this bronze medal match so far. Will Bulgaria manage to claw their way back into this? They can afford 1 draw, but otherwise series wins time and time again are what are required here in order for this bronze medal to be theirs. Meanwhile, Poland have looked pretty confident and assured and have shot very well, hence why they're so far in front. So 9.1 or more required for the bronze medal from Rakitsky. And it's a 9.1. They've done it by 0.1. He's shaking his head. I don't think he realises that actually it's enough. So Poland have taken the bronze by the narrowest of margins in terms of that last series. But it's a series win of 16 points to 6. And a pretty dominant performance by this Polish trio. And they congratulate each other, and whilst they may not be happy with some of the shots they took, it was enough. It's all about getting over the line and getting on the podium to take the bronze medal. Meanwhile, Bulgaria, well, perhaps the pressure got to them on the day. And it's very nice to see shaking hands and treating everyone with respect. So that's the bronze medal match concluded in the 10-metre air pistol trio for men junior. We're back in a few moments' time for the gold medal match. That's Ukraine versus Georgia, and it's coming up for you in a few moments live here at the European Shooting Championships in Osijek, Croatia, over the distance of 10 metres.
Range is clear. Range is ready for gold medal match. Athletes to the line.
Welcome back to Osijek for the gold medal match in the 10-metre air pistol trio men junior. This is to be contested between Ukraine and Georgia. So thanks very much for joining us on our live stream on YouTube, also on Facebook as well. Thanks for also getting involved in the live chat as well. There's some great conversations and messages of support going on. And the first team to come out into the field of play is the Georgian team. So led by Yoni Karvashadia, also Georgi Mamladze and Shota Sambadze, alongside their coach, Megi Kardagidze. And next to arrive will be the Ukraine trio. So Maxim Kaminsky, Ivan Martinov, and Maxim Himon, who has already been out here in the field of play in previous finals and previous days. Georgi Mladze has also been here in other finals. You just see Martin Tank there of Czechia just up on the back row to the right, a very established Olympian. So Violeta Gobija is our jury member in charge again, and Ivan Devic of Serbia. It's the same duo that were the jury in charge of the bronze medal match. And once again, the chief range officer will be Mr. Petar Plavčić of Croatia.
Take your position.
Ukraine versus Georgia then for the gold medal match in the 10-metre air pistol trio men junior. Live for you here in Osijek in Croatia at the European Shooting Championships over 10 metres. We're just waiting now for the athletes just to settle in before the 5 minutes of preparation and sighting time is given. At the moment, safety flags still inserted in the pistols, and there's the start command for the 5 minutes from the chief range officer. So the safety flags can now come out. You see them being removed there. And the towels, ever prevalent in a pistol final, just in case the palms should get sweaty. You want to try and keep that as dry as you can. And despite the pistols having moulded handles to each athlete's hand, it's just amazing how that slight slip can be a difference between winning and losing. So let's just take a closer look now at the athletes. So Maxim Kaminski, bronze medalist at the European Championships. And Ivan Martinov is next. Ukraine have brought a pretty strong junior squad as well to this European Championships. Maxim Himon has been no stranger to the finals, both with a World Championship silver medal and a European Championship silver medal as well. And Denis Mustafayev once again is their coach and has been for the last few days. So let's take a look at the Georgians now. And Ioanane Karvalicia is first in the lineup. And with World Cup medals to his name, can he bring that kind of experience to this trio match today? And Georgi Mladze, who was fifth in the individual final earlier on this week. But still a very decorated athlete. There's that European Championship gold medal and the bronze medal. So he certainly knows how to get onto the podium. And Shota Sambadze completes the trio. And you can see in the background the coach Megi
You could say that there are
Karagidze.
it's a win-win situation, but it's always nicer to be the European champion and to win that gold medals.
Always away from Megi.
Let's prepare together. One more
Always smiles as well, always. So just under 90 seconds now to go. So do settle in wherever you are watching around the world, whatever you're doing. Might be watching on your phone or tablet or computer. Doesn't really matter, we're just pleased that you're here. There's Mr. Jair Davidovic, European Shooting Confederation Vice President. Thumbs up from Jair. A keen cyclist, hence why he's always got a suntan. Out riding around in the sun. A nice way to live. So I wonder what's going through the mind of Maxim Himon, for example, in the Ukrainian trio.
30 seconds.
Took a bronze medal in the mixed team earlier this week and also has a silver medal in the individual event. So could this be another gold, or will it be another silver? And if he was to get a gold, then he'll have one medal of every colour from this particular championship.
End of operation in cycling. Stop.
So Chief Range Officer Petr Plavčić has now called for the preparation sighting time stop command, and now we'll get underway with the match. So each athlete will take an individual shot. It's all added together, 3 10.9s. If it were to happen, it'd be incredible. Would be a 32.7 total. And if you take the series win, then your trio receives 2 points. If at any point the combined scores are the same, there'll be a draw, and each team will get 1 point each. And it's the first team to get to 16 in order to take gold. So some pretty much rapid fire, even though this is only a 10-metre air pistol. And Georgia have taken that first series win with a 1.1 gap. Those 2 shots in the 10 ring and that 9.4. It's been enough for Georgia to get off the mark.
For the next competition shot, load.
So the low command's given, another 50 seconds on the clock.
Start.
And can Ukraine level things up? And you just see the slightly different styles as well. So Martinov with a very long lowering of the pistol, looking down those open sights. The 10 ring in this pistol event is 11.5 millimeters wide.
Stop.
So Georgia have taken another series win, all 3 shots in the 10 ring. There's that 10.7 from Himon, just showing his class. But 29.9, not enough against this Georgian trio at the moment. So out of the 6 athletes in front of us, it's just Georgi Mamladze and Maxim Himon that have been out here in matches and in finals so far this week on day 3 of the European Championships for 10 metres. Well, it's the narrowest of gaps. but Ukraine have managed to take their first series win, and it's by 0.1. Doesn't matter how you get there, it's just getting the right total. And those two shots in the nines, you'd have to say perhaps have cost Georgia another series win. So Ukraine now coming back into this gold medal match.
Start.
You can see the hands just wavering around. It's been a long day, and those pistols can weigh up to 1.5 kilos. So if you've never held a pistol of that kind of weight, you could stand in your kitchen and hold out your average frying pan, and that will give you an idea of what it's like to try and hold your arm out and keep your body poised, that breath control, and then bring the mental stability into it to try and take the shot at exactly the right time. So all 6 shots in the nines, but it was Georgia that just managed to get there by 0.4. There's Kuna, our mascot, dancing around. Who's a Martin, native to Croatia. But I think she might be certainly the biggest Martin we've ever seen in Croatia at 6 foot. Well, at least there's a role in Star Wars for her. If Chewbacca ever decides to leave, she can go in and take his place instead. 30.4 from Ukraine. 30.2 from Georgia. Ukraine take a series win just by 0.2. It's the narrowest of margins. It's incredible, really, isn't it? 6 shots, and the difference across those 6 shots to be 0.2. It just shows you the kind of level and standard that these junior athletes are shooting at nowadays.
For the next competition shot,
You want to be the best, you've got to beat the rest.
start.
Now the coaches can call a timeout at any point. 1 timeout per team. Maximum of 60 seconds for that. And sometimes the timeouts are just used to disrupt the rhythm of the other team. It's not always for a few pointers or words of encouragement. So despite 3 shots in the nines, they were high enough. Mid to high nines as well. 29.2. So Georgia in front now by 4 points. And they're halfway there to the gold medal. 16 points to take gold.
For the next competition shot, load. Start.
That's a very impressive total from Georgia. Now his shot being a 10, and you can see Megi Karadidze in the background, just with a bit of a smile. It's going well for Georgia. So Ukraine now have called a timeout. Denis Mustafayev is straight over to Maxim Kaminsky.
That means only 6 points away from winning gold medals. A round of applause for them. We'll see if the Ukrainian coach can make a difference, do his magic, and if Ukrainian athletes can turn this match around.
So you just see how the series have been won and lost. That very helpful and useful graphic on your screen. Just gives you a real idea of how this is unfolded. Georgia's 6 points in front, and Georgia's 6 points away from a gold medal.
Stop.
30.5 from Croatia. Just shows you get 3 shots in the 10 ring and you stand a decent chance of winning the series.
Team Georgia,
We could very well have a battle on our hands for this gold medal. Of course, the beauty of a match like this is that you are guaranteed a silver before you even come into the gold medal match.
For the next competition shot, load.
But of course, silver sometimes second best. You want gold.
Start.
.6 from Ukraine and 8.6 or more from Georgia required, and they've just done that. Just 8.6, it was enough. He shakes his head, doesn't think it's enough, but Sambadze hits that to 8.6, and it gives Georgia another crucial series win. So Georgia now, are they 2 series wins away from a gold medal and the title of European champions? .29.0, a 10.6 required from Kaminsky. Oh, an 8.4, 2.1 behind. Georgia now creep ever closer to this gold medal and the title of European champions in the air pistol men's trio.
For the next competition shot, load.
Series 11, will it be the last one? Can Ukraine try and fight their way back into this? Well, Kuna, our mascot, is certainly happy. Strutting around, doing her stuff. Wow, 29.6. It's enough. They've done it. Georgia are over the line, and much to the delight of the Georgian team and their supporters here. Smiles from Georgi Mumladze. He made a final earlier on this week and finished 5th in that one. So now they are European champions. The Georgian trio have done it, 16 points to 6. And it was fairly convincing in places as well. Just more shots in the 10 rings from the Georgians, which really is what makes it count in these very intriguing trio events. So shake hands with the silver medalists, Maxim Kaminsky, Ivan Martinov and Maxim Himom of Ukraine. So there are the trio that pick up the silver medal. Just taking their positions for the official announcement. I'm just asked to put their pistols back on the tables. Meanwhile, the Polish team join in. They are the bronze medalists.
Ladies and gentlemen,
So the Polish trio confirmed as the bronze medalist: Wiktor Kopywoda, Piotr Brujewicz and Iwan Rakicki. And Team Ukraine, the trio: Maxim Kamiński, Iwan Martinov and Maxim Himon, confirmed with the silver medal. Well, big smiles all round. I did say as well, when the Georgian team are around, you can guarantee the smiles. So Ione Kalavicia, George Mamladze and Shota Sambadze are the European champions in the 10-metre air pistol trio men junior. A fairly convincing total in the end, 16 points to 6. They managed to take the gold, and Ukraine had to settle for silver, and Poland with the bronze medal. So let's just have a look back at some of the highlights of that 10-metre air pistol trio men's matches for bronze and gold. Well, just terrific, jubilant scenes there in those highlights as well. Some great moments. So it's all done and dusted with the air pistol men's trio. Georgia are the European champions and the gold medalists. Still to come, though, local time here in Croatia. 3 p.m. for the air pistol trio women junior. 5 p.m. for the air rifle solo men junior. And then our final event of the day, 6:30 this evening, the air rifle solo women junior. And you can follow us on social media. That way you'll get notified. On Instagram, it's ESC Shooting. On Facebook or YouTube, just search for European Shooting Confederation. And we'll see you later today. Thanks for joining us.